Hello all my Kenvians and welcome to a new episode of Discovering Steven Universe. Today I'm going to be watching The New Crystal Gems, which is the first episode after the Steven Bomb that I went through. It's been well over a week ago at this point because I haven't really had a lot of time to record, but I really enjoyed the Steven Bomb. I'm interested to see what this episode is going to be about. Primarily because, the new crystal gems, did some gems possibly stow away on the Red Eye when they left, without them knowing it? Are we going to get, some of the Famethysts joining the crew? I have no idea. So there's only one way to find out, and that is to begin the episode. So let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
All thanks to this guy.
Did anything happen while we were gone? Lion behaved himself. We restocked all the cereal. What are you doing here? I just hope I don't let him down. You probably will. They put us in charge of protecting exactly like them, but better.
The new crystal gems.
That sort of makes sense.
Does it, Connie?
I'm obviously the boss. You are? Am I as aloof and distant as the garnet? You were, until you started to ask so many questions.
Oh my god! Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Wow.
The Steven doesn't think that's funny. Anything serious. Do not interrupt the garnet.
Oh no.
Everyone will have a turn.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's really great at helping people work out these arguments. Maybe he's really patient and caring.
Be
Even
yourself.
though it must be hard for him having to be the adult for a bunch of super-powered children.
We're both thousands of years older than you.
Act like it. To fix this mess we made.
You do make a good Steven.
Aw.
Watch it. Here's one thing Peridots are good at. Does that mean we could do a victory pose? Okay. Go Crystal Gems!
Okay. So, that was adorable. Oh lord. I'll be right back. I think, I don't know if the sound picked up or not, but I think the cats are destroying something. Well, the good news is the cats didn't destroy anything. They were just wrestling around a paper bag. I don't know. But anyway, the new crystal gems. This was an adorable episode. I would say that it was just kind of, nothing there, but it's hard to compare when you come off of 5 episodes in a row that are so plot heavy that, I've come to appreciate these little breaths of fresh air. Now, from what I have been told, Season 4 does have a lot of towny episodes, a lot of episodes that don't really drive the plot, so to speak. So, I don't know if it's going to be like this for several more episodes before we get back into some plot-related things or what. But, again, coming right off of the Steven Bomb, this was a breath of fresh air, and it was really enjoyable. So, yeah, the new Crystal Gems was a lot of fun. Seeing all of the characters interact, which, really with Pumpkin's just kind of there. Pumpkin is like a less energetic golden retriever. Just kind of sits there and is adorable, and anytime they're on screen you're just like, aww. So yeah, but in regard to Peridot, Lapis, and Connie, if they are the crystal temps so to speak. I'd really like to see more interactions with them. Just them. Like, just those three, well, four, including Pumpkin, working together. I would really like to see how they would work together on a real mission. Like, say something goes down and the teams have to split up, and the crystal temps go one way while, the crystal gems go another. I would love to see them take on a not super threat. Well, I guess that could be relatively threatening, considering they have Lapis and she can form gigantic fists out of liquid. And especially with Peridot's increasingly powerful metal bending, I guess, skills. I can't remember the exact word for it, but basically the ability to control metal. And also Connie is pretty effective with the sword, to say the least. So yeah, I guess they could go up at least against something relatively threatening. So yeah, I would really like to see the crystal temps come back together at some point. I, again, have no clue if they actually will or not, but it's something to potentially look forward to if it ever does come up again. And, oh man, them taking on or mimicking the personalities of the different crystal gems. I mean, Peridot, we knew how that was going to go with Peridot from the beginning. She was Peridot with sunglasses, basically. But then Lapis imitating... her imitations of Amethyst were hilarious. Just absolutely hilarious. Like, Lapis is definitely more of a... would the word be sullen? Or... just a very introverted character. So she sort of brought that introversion to the imitation of the Amethyst personality, and it really came off as, and I mean this in an endearing way, very emo. Just like the way that she had her hair and everything, which was, obviously shorter than Amethyst's. It just came off as a very snarky emo kid kind of vibe, and I loved it. It worked really well. It was like, I would probably say that if Lapis and Amethyst were to ever fuse, doubt it'll ever happen, but if they were, it would be similar in personality to what Lapis was doing there. I don't know, maybe I'm way off base and that's a stupid thing to think about, but that's kind of the vibe I got, and I really enjoyed that. And then Connie playing the role of Steven. And really, my favorite part about that is how it ended up coming together. How Connie realized that, playing the different roles isn't going to accomplish anything. It's just going to lead to confusion and obviously fighting. Because Lapis and Peridot can't decide, who's who. None of them wanted to be Pearl, though, which is really mean. But, yeah, when Connie came out and decided to just be herself, she was inspiring like Steven was. It's like in a different way. And I really like the message that this brought out is, severely paraphrasing here because I'm kind of making it up as I go because I didn't write anything down. But you have to be yourself. If you try to be someone else, unless you're an actor, like if you're an actor, that's one thing. But if you try to be someone else and accomplish the same job, you're not going to be able to do it because you're trying to balance being yourself, or in this case, trying to not be yourself, which is not your natural role, and also trying to be this other person, which is also not your natural role. It's not what you do naturally. So it's in that way, everything's kind of working against you. And then when they all, decided to just be themselves and handle all of that the best way they knew how, they brought it together. I don't know about Yellowtail's truck. Admittedly, that wasn't touched on. So it may be destroyed. But all the same, they came together and they fixed, the damage that was done to the car wash. And again, that just brings me back to, I would love to see that trio / technically the four of them come together and go on a real mission. I honestly kind of hope that we would get a real mission out of this episode, but it does make sense because I forgot that, Lapis, other than that time she almost drowned Connie, speaking of which, the line from Lapis, I almost drowned a lot of people, dark, to say the least. But that was really the only time that Lapis ever saw Connie. So it made sense that they didn't go on a real mission, that this was all about them learning to work together, which will especially pay off, I think, in regard to Peridot and Lapis's relationship, just, being that they live together at the barn. So this has undoubtedly brought them together, closer together in a certain way, but also they're able to relate or work with, at the very least work with Connie on a better level. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. So while you could call this episode the dreaded F word, not a 4-letter word, but a 6-letter word, sorry. I forgot how long the word is. Oh God, I'm losing my mind. Anyway, it could be the dreaded F word, but I feel like at the same time we actually did get some plot here. Not overall overarching story plot, but the story of these three, not even side characters, like, they verge between being secondary and almost primary characters anymore because of their relationship with Steven. Like, in any other episode, if it was Steven with them, I would consider them as primary characters. The episodes where it has been Steven and Connie, they are very much the primary characters. So, yeah, I really like that. It made me think quite a bit while I was going through this review portion of the video. That I liked it to begin with, but I really do like it a lot now. But let's see what is coming up next after the new Crystal Gems is an episode called Storm in the Room. One of the rooms that the gems can go to, like whenever they refer to a room in this show, it usually has to do with a gem's particular room. And the one that's most turbulent lately has definitely been Steven, so I don't know, maybe he'll go into his mom's room and that's where it'll take place, maybe? I don't know, that's my theory on it. But before I end this episode, everyone, thank you so much for being here, and please do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, as well as just, not only as far as the episode itself, but what I had to say here. I'd like to hear your thoughts and hear if you agree or disagree with me on any particular aspects. Yeah, that's really all I have to say, other than if you are interested in seeing episodes like this and other series of mine before they go up public on YouTube, such as Discovering Doctor Who, which just started again, Discovering Classic Doctor Who, as I'm able to do it, any other series, you can go over to patreon.com/PapaKennMedia, and for as little as $1 a month, you can become a patron and get access to these episodes as soon as I get them uploaded. Certain ones, like the Discovering Classic Doctor Who, might get blocked by the BBC because they found a 20-second long clip and decided to block the entire video because of that. I'm sorry, I'm not bitter. But regardless, I will do my best to get more content out to you all. But even if you're not a patron, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a Kenvian. And everyone, until next time, for Storm in the Room, I'm PapaKennMedia, and I will see you in the next episode of Discovering Steven Universe.